We are going to look at now 3 ways that you can use to increase your credibility when it comes to getting new clients, especially when you're just starting out in your own business. Welcome to Just Adventure by Momik, and I'm your host, Muhammad Khan. These 3 tactics are very easy to apply, and many people do not apply them. So the field is wide open for you to take these actions and get ahead. Please note that there is a difference between being professional and casting an impression of being professional. So you want to do both, and these 3 steps will inshallah take you closer to that goal of impressing your potential customer and getting new business in your new business. So with that, let's quickly move on to the first step. Know thy product. Well, what that means is, I don't know if you have noticed this, but I ask this question, I do this for a living almost. When I go to weddings and I go to these places, these are my experiment grounds. This is where I test out different scripts. This is where I go and ask people different odd questions sometimes, and try to get some reaction, try to get some anecdotal research going on how humans work and how we can be better at whatever we're doing. And one of the most common problems that I see is that when I ask people what they do, and if they're self-employed, if they work for themselves, either freelancers or start having their own products or businesses, they have a very, very, very vague answer. It's almost dare I say, a pathetic answer. Just by working on this answer to the question, hey, what do? You can immediately set yourself apart and make it more interesting for your potential customer to talk to you. And this has a lot of benefits, because you actually end up filtering the right kind of people to your business. If you are designing websites for restaurants, for example, and I do not have a restaurant, then you would want to filter me out. You want to say the right things. And guess what? There is a formula for that. And we're going to attach a small little template with this video. And if you're seeing this video anywhere else other than the blog, justadventure.com, you should go there and check out the post over there. Sometimes what happens is that we start talking about the features of our product or our service instead of talking about the benefits. And this has been talked about in a lot of different books, and a lot of different people say that don't talk about the features, talk about the benefits for your potential customer. But how do you do that? You do that by these beautiful 2 words, so that. What are we talking about? Can you put a so that in front of it? I design websites so that you can have whatever, right? What is the problem that you're solving? Talking like that immediately sets you apart and immediately gets the other person thinking about his problem and how you can play a part in helping that person. So that gets the conversation going in the right direction. That's step number 1. And if you follow the template, you can have a very good elevator pitch to practice at weddings and dinner conversations and stuff like that. You can start from there, and you can immediately cast the right impression to the right customer, especially when you're starting out. Moving on to step number 2, have a website. Simple, right? But not really. A lot of people these days are content with having a Facebook page. A lot of people these days are content with even just having an Instagram account, and they're like, we are in business. And they're getting clients, and they're like, yeah, that's okay, it works. Well, not really. Because here's the thing, your Facebook, if this is your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, your Twitter, or whatever, any other social media or platform that you're using, they're essentially embassies for your country. This is your country. Where is your country? These are embassies, and your website is your platform. It is something that you control. You control the design of that website. You control the content that you put in. You control how you're going to display that content. Try to search your Facebook posts, your own Facebook post 2 weeks ago. You can't even search them. Forget about someone else coming and searching on your Facebook feed, right? You have to understand that you do not have any control, or you have very limited control on these platforms, because hey, you don't own them. But once you have your own website, once you have your own hosting, your own domain name, you need hosting and you need a domain. You can set yourself apart by having a website of your own on your own domain name, and if you can spend some money on making it look good. And when I say some money, I'm talking about starting from $50. You can, get a good website for $50 as far as the design is concerned, if you know a bit of HTML. If you don't, you can hire someone between $150 to $200 to install the $50 design onto your hosting. So between $100 to $250, you can get a very, very good website as a starting ground as far as the design and your control of the website is concerned. After that, having a website means that you have these 4 types of pages at least on the menu of your page. Because here's what happens when someone visits your website, and this is the web page. Over here on the top somewhere is a menu, and this menu should have at least these 4 pages for the other person to click to, because these are standard and the other person expects these pages to be there, number 1. And number 2, these 4 pages help you get the most out of your website in terms of sales, in terms of building your credibility in front of your prospective customer. What are those 4 pages? First, of course, is the home page. And when I say home page, of course, in any website that you make will have a home page. That is by default how websites work. But when I say homepage, I mean a homepage that is designed specifically with the interest of the other person. And then there's the about page, then there is the contact page, and then there is a product page or a services page, basically. So these 4 pages, these must be present on the menu so the person who's visiting your website can navigate. Here's a little trivia for you. What is the most visited page on any website? It is this page. It is the about page. Because when a person lands on any article, after the person likes the article, what is the first thing that they do? They want to check out who this site belongs to, who is the person running this website. And that is why they visit the about page. That if you craft these 4 pages and nothing else, even if you don't have a blog, if you don't have a recurring article coming on your website, having these 4 pages makes sure that your website is at least presenting your image to the prospective customer in the best possible way, and you're not leaving money on the table because you have done your work in crafting at least these 4 pages. I'm going to leave a few links in the description to help you craft these pages in the best possible manner, inshallah. Moving on to the third step that you can take to improve your credibility in front of your potential customer is to educate them. And now this has to be my favorite because first of all, it has an A with wings on it, because hey, and then it got biceps like this. You go back to basically this trying to identify their pain of your potential customer and then answering them in your brochure. This is your brochure. This is your pamphlet. This is what everyone is making in every country in the world is this is what we do, buy our product, call this number, visit this website, blah, blah, blah. What if the brochure educates the prospect about a problem that he or she is having? Let me give you an example. I have this client, he's a photographer. He was trying to branch into modeling photography. His main customers were actually advertising agencies. Now, once we were discussing his business model, I told him that instead of making a brochure of his services and then sending him out to all the advertising agencies within Lahore, and there are quite a few here. So instead of that, I told him that have an article titled 5 biggest mistakes ad agencies are making when they hire a model photographer. That's a wordy title. But imagine you are an ad agency owner and this is the letter / pamphlet that arrives in the mail. And if you happen to glance over it, when you see that title, it is so honed in and it is so targeted towards you. And it is a very, very valid problem for ad agencies where they cannot find the right kind of photographer. So you educate them without being in their face that buy my product or buy my services. You actually are removing a significant pain by educating them about your part of the business, where your part and their businesses overlap, where your part of the business and their part of the business overlap. So once you try to educate your customer through your sales material, you not only get more customers, You get more customers through more respect in the market. How do you get respect? By getting people to trust you. Because hey, if I am teaching you something, that relationship of trust starts to build automatically. Because now I'm giving you something. Now I'm giving you something of value. So if I'm, solving a problem, I'm giving you something. I'm gifting you something, and it's free. It's free education. Because hey, it's a pamphlet at the end of the day, right? But no, I'm teaching you something. So that automatically starts building that trust and respect in your prospect's mind. And with that comes what? More credibility. The moment you start writing down your thoughts with respect to the pain that the prospect is facing, you start to build that credibility, and you start to build, my favorite word, authority in your field. You become an authority by getting more respect and trust and getting more credibility in the market by educating them. Nothing, you're asking for nothing, you're not asking for a direct sale, you are taking time to identify the pain of your prospect customer and then coming up with different, maybe it can be an article, it can be a video, it can be an audio, it can be a seminar, it can be anything. It can even be a sales presentation. You can call them and say, hey, I know that you are facing this problem and I got this 15 minutes of small little presentation that will help you solve XYZ. Compare that with you calling someone and saying, hey, I want to sell you this product. Do you have time? That's just another sales call. The first one, where you're telling the person their problem and a possible solution, that is someone who's actually trying to help that person. Even if that person is like, hey, at the end of the day, he's going to sell me something, he also knows that, I have full right of saying no. And that is the beauty of this model. This third important step is once you start educating your customer, you train yourself not to ask for a sale in a salesy manner. You ask for a sale as an automatic byproduct of the authority that you have. So the next time that person thinks of the problem that you was helping them solve, your name comes into their mind. So these 3 steps. First, make sure that you know the product, that you know what you're selling exactly. Then make sure that your website at least have these 4 pages, and that you have a platform of your own that you can control, and you are not at the whims of Facebook or any other platform, and they may change their policies or whatever. And you have a strategy in place that helps to educate your prospect customer. Even the brochures that you print, try to incorporate the answer to the biggest question, the biggest problem your prospect customer can be facing. So these 3 steps will immediately help you build more credibility in front of your prospect customer, and inshallah lead to more sales for your business. I hope this was helpful. If you are seeing this video anywhere else other than the blog, go to justadventure.com, join the community, links in the description below this video. And I share a lot of tools and strategies and technologies there that help people who are pro hobbyists and blog starters and adventurers. I wish you nothing but the best. God bless, and just adventure. Going to look at 3 ways that you can immediately increase your credibility and your like it? If you like it, then it's okay.